Hey guys, welcome back to the King K Way TV.
Think I got what you need, well I have none. Hop off, you're a freak and I'm handsome.
Oh my goodness. Hey guys, it's me, King Cain, and I'm here today back at the King K Way TV to give you guys a review over the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 5, Episode 6. I know that I've been MIA, but it's literally because if you can see my eyes, they've been puffy, they've been swollen, they've been hella red. It's just my allergies have just flared up. I went through this in college before, and it was like with my throat, like where I almost couldn't swallow. So I was just feeling that way. So I had to go to the little clinic and, you know, got some allergy medicine and some eye drops and things. So I'm getting back to myself, but y'all just keep me in your prayers. As you can see, this eye is still kind of dilated from the right eye is still a little bit dilated from the left eye. But nonetheless, I'm still here. I'm still fucking handsome. The fade is still on fucking fleek. So we're just going to give it what we have, baby. So the episode opens up with Wendy versus Ashley. They're still arguing. They're still doing this whole turn up thing. Wendy gives us the address me correctly, sweetie situation, because Ashley's like, bye, Wendy. Bye, Wendy. And Wendy's like, people like you call me Dr. Wendy. Address me correctly, sweetie. Excuse me. And honestly, I was here for that moment. I just kind of feel like it's kind of dumb at this point for them to keep going back and forth. Like, I'm just bored with it. Like, what are you guys arguing about at this time? Now you got Wendy talking about, I got 4 degrees. And it just went really stupid or really, really quick. And I was seriously over it from the gate. Wendy called Ashley broke. She said she ain't got no money. And she said her booty hole's broke. So she's broke times 2. Broke. And then Karen's pretty much like, well, you called her the bitch, and, you know, we don't use the bitch word, and that's just pretty low, woo. Karen, nobody give a fuck about the bitch word, bitch. You don't call everybody, you don't call Robin a bitch, and I just love that flashback where she's like, oh, it's been 5 years, and I'm just like, okay, now you're just reaching. Who cares about the bitch word? Y'all, you ladies all call each other bitches if it's friendly, or, you know, if it's not friendly, or, you know, it is what it is. I think that the bitch word is just a word that these ladies use religiously. So for Karen to say, oh, that was just so low, I just kind of felt like, girl, what are you really trying to get at with Wendy at the end of the damn day? The next day, Candace and Wendy talk. Well, the night after, was it the night after or was it the day after? It could have been the night of, or the next day. When all the girls were getting ready, Candace and Wendy had a conversation, and Wendy's just pretty much like, yeah, I stood up for myself. Like, how you, like, basically, like, coming at Candace on some, tell me how I did. Tell me, like, did I do good? Like, you see how they tried to get me to do an apology, and I said no. Like, she's, like, looking for Candace's approval. And I get it. Like, you definitely need some pointers, Wendy, because you're turning up for no fucking reason. But it just kind of looked like, okay, Wendy, well, was that real or was that not? Because why you coming to her like, did you see what I did? Like, girl, just be your damn self, Wendy. Like Ashley said, like you had just mentioned, you ain't got no female friends. And I can believe it. I can believe that Wendy doesn't have any female friends. So anyways, Wendy opens up about, you know, how her daughter was premature and how, yeah, like she got 2 sons and it's her 3rd time having a baby, but it's different. It's a girl. My baby was premature and I still miss my child, period. And that's the real reason why she was sad. Candace pretty much just schools her a little bit. Let her know, keep being you. Let us continue to see who you are. But just calm your ass down just a little bit. And actually, that was the same night that they talked about that when they got in their room. The next day, you know, the girls are all in their robes. Monique and Giselle, they have a cook-off about pancakes. And, you know, they just have this whole little situation, this little camaraderie going on, this little fake faux friendship that nobody is really here for. So we are gagging here at the King K Way TV about that situation. I just really felt bad for Ashley before she had came down to join the girls, like the editing was just kind of like intense to see like Ashley holding the baby, calling her trifling husband, him not answering. Then it's flash forward into us seeing Candace get some tea about him potentially cheating and being just low down and dirty and just not being a great man. Ooh, child. Ugh. I'm gaseous, y'all. You gotta excuse me. But it was just like kind of sad because she's calling her husband. She's sad and she's like, oh, daddy didn't answer, woo, woo, woo. And then we're like seeing like in the same time, we're seeing like the whole situation with him cheating and allegedly, I got a boyfriend, I got a girlfriend, I got a wife situation. It's kind of like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. Like, damn, poor Ashley. So I kind of felt bad, but I know it was the editing that really made me feel bad for her. The fact of how it like showed. Allergies, y'all. The fact of how it like showed the difference in her being loving and then him just being trifling and tiring through. I love Candace's shade about the pancakes, about the personality, about how, you know, Monique's pancakes are pretty on the outside but nothing on the inside, and how Giselle pancakes were good on the outside but nothing good on the inside. So, baby, we were gagging here, and I was just like, yes, Candace, that totally makes sense. Like, I loved the comparison of the pancakes to the ladies' personalities. It was hilarious. The girls, they're just sitting there gagging one another and kikiing, and they're getting the results of the situation of who won, you know, the pancake competition. Overall, Monique won. After that, the sorors. I wonder what sorority they're in. Giselle and Wendy, they walk and talk, and you know, Giselle just pretty much wants Wendy to open up to her about what was the real tea about you yesterday spazzing out. So Wendy just pretty much opens up and tells Giselle the same thing she told Candace. And Giselle is just like, well, you know, being messy, being Giselle. Well, it seemed like their anger should have been directed towards Karen. About her freelancer coming. So we did see where Karen did say something about Wendy freelancing, but it was more so her just saying, okay, can we get past the fact that, because Karen was just sitting there saying, hey, okay, I want to get to know Wendy, but can we get past the, oh, I got 3 kids, I'm married, I'm a freelancer at CNN, like, Karen never said floozy freelancer or lousy freelancer or anything like that. So off the rip, that's just Giselle being messy and being trifling. Now you done started this shit. Now you got Wendy putting that in the back of her head. Like, that's just stupid. But I do love the fact that Wendy said that she was the first black woman to get a PhD in her degree. So that's dope. All of the girls, they go fishing and boating. Wendy and Ashley talk. Wendy accepts her responsibility. They apologize to each other. Wendy just cries about missing her daughter and her daughter being premature. And Ash opens up to Wendy about her postpartum. I thought that it was a hashtag good, awesome, great moment. We see these girls bond. And we see them kind of come together. You feel me? So I was here for that. Moving on. Ashley calls her DL husband. Karen and Ray, they kiki. The girls, they all discuss motherhood. For the millionth time, we have Candace sitting here. I don't know if I'm going to be a good mom. I don't know if I'm going to be a good mom. Candace, if you're going to have a damn baby, go on and have the baby. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. If you're going to have a child, have a child. I'm over her. I'm scared. Like, she done said that about 100 times, and we're only in the 6th episode. If you're going to have a baby, have the damn baby, period. Giselle said that it just feels like it's becoming a job to stay happy and to stay entertained. But I'm just like, girl, it's a lake house. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. Chill. It's nature. Like, you're not supposed to be anywhere extra doing anything. Like, you're supposed to just be chilling and enjoying nature and having a great time. So I really didn't understand what she was talking about or where that was coming from. But they all decided to have a game, and the queens compete. We have Ashley, who was Miss DC, and we have Candace, who was Miss United States. They battle it out. They answer questions. They do a runway walk, and it's just the key. It's another game. Giselle's the one asking the shady questions. She asked Ashley how does she feel about having a big head, and she asked Candace how does she feel about being so short. And Karen like, girl, let me judge you with your stovepipe legs. I said, oh. Let me tell y'all something. Karen, she stay on Giselle motherfucking head. So Giselle she better watch out, because y'all know Karen got some lethal ass reads. And Karen is a grown woman. She's the madame. She's been around the block a few times, so it makes sense, period. They do a talent. Here we go, Candace singing. And for the first time, I agree with Ashley. I'm so sick of hearing Candace sing the happy birthday song. It's so late. It's so tired. And we're bored with it. Anywho, the end of the game, everybody starts getting ready for dinner. And then we get into text message gate. While Candace is getting prepared for dinner, she gets a message from a good Judy, who has a friend who works at a strip club where Michael Trey Darby been parlaying, talking about he got a boyfriend and a wife and was vibing with some strippers and doing the ultimate cheater, pumpkin eater most. And Candace is shocked. She's gagged. She's gooped. She's like, damn, I don't want to deal with this because Ashley and I just became cool. Like, damn, I don't really want this on my plate. Now, I do feel like, Candace, you and Ashley walked past each other when you took your funny-looking ass down to Giselle's room. Not her room, but to the guest house to spill that tea. I felt like you should have just pulled Ashley to the side and told her right then and there. I don't know if I'm going to like Candace telling Ashley this in front of the group. I don't know if I'm here for that. You meant to tell me, Candace, you left the house where y'all was just kikiing, hanging out, walked past Ashley, out the door, to go run and tell Giselle, like, y'all besties? And I saw a tweet from Candace talking about, oh, I'm just dead. Or how Monique think her and Giselle are friends. Well, we saying the same thing about you and Giselle. Y'all might fall out soon come, or might not. Because I heard that Giselle and Robin gonna rally behind Candace after the fight. So anyways, Candace tells the tea to Giselle. Giselle's like, bitch, we gotta tell her tonight. You know, Giselle is just gagging like, girl, we gotta tell her. They all arrive to the dinner. They're all dressed up. The dinner is some little honky-tonk, badonky-donk, fish, shrimp, crab type of location. The girls, they're just all sitting there. They're talking about men, relationships. I do love the fact on how Monique was still opening up about her husband, Chris. You know, is so used to her spoiling him, etc., etc. And I love what Robin said in her confessional, like, us going with our money issues humbled Juan, because Juan used to be the same way. And I just really hope that the bitch Robin would have told Monique that in that scene, because I feel like that's something Monique needs to hear. Like, your husband acting like that because y'all got it, but let y'all get broke, and I bet that humble his motherfucking ass. So I understood that too. Period, poo. I said, look at Robin trying to have some sense to make sense. Man face. And I did say that in my review too, though, about how Monique's husband just so used to, girl, we got the money, we got the coin, do this, do that. Like, it's whatever that he's forgetting, that it is the small little intimate moments that matter as well. So he better fix that with his big tall ass. It gets kind of awkward at the dinner because the ladies all start talking about their husbands, and Ashley's just like, yeah, you know, Michael, you know, has some boys in town from New York. You know, they had a boys' night, and woo, 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 and this, that. And then Giselle and Candace looking at each other like, girl, this is some tea right here. Like, Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then Candace just like, Ashley, well. And that was the end of the show. So I'm looking forward to tonight's episode to see what the hell is going to go down, because I want to know how Ashley receives it. And I want to know all of the other girls' opinions on it. And I'm also ready for the big brawl between Candace and Monique to come about. I can't wait to gag that situation. Pure poo. But anyway, guys, that's my review of The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 5, Episode 6. Again, I'm sorry this is late. Please forgive me. Subscribe to my channel. Become a Cainiac. Get you guys a Pura t-shirt in the comment section. I love you guys so much. God bless everybody. Stay safe. Stay safe. I love you all. Peace. Mwah.